Hi, I'm Joe Michaels, one of the hosts of Amazing Greats.
What aspirations did you have growing up?
Actually, I thought I'd be a high school teacher with a white picket fence and two kids and a wife and a dog. Never happened that way. But I ended up, in radio and went to England to interview English invasion rock and roll groups. Okay. I was in Liverpool, and from Liverpool, you go to Holyhead to take the boat to Ireland. I was going to jump over to Ireland for a day or two. And when I got to Holyhead, I just remember it's a little English or little Welsh town, totally closed down. It's raining, nothing is open, and I'm not very well prepared. I don't have a place to wait until the boat leaves about at 2 a.m. to go to Ireland, right? So I all day, nothing open. I'm hungry. I'm cold. I'm wet. The only thing that happens is about 5 o'clock. I walk by this church, and they're having mass at the 5 o'clock mass on Sunday night. And I figure, well, it's warm and it's dry. I might as well pop in. And it was just this most unique feeling. I knew all the prayers. I heard the gospel. I heard the preaching. I knew the order of the mass. And it really touched me. It was like, wow, it's the one thing, when I really needed something, it was there. And I just never forgot, that moment. And then shortly thereafter, I moved to Tacoma. I worked for a radio station in Tacoma, and that was kind of a lonely situation for me. And I remember just really feeling alone. And Pat Robertson is on TV, and Pat is saying, "You feeling miserable? You feeling lonely?" Because I really was just kind of at the end of my rope emotionally and physically. I was kind of sick too. And he said, "Kneel down and accept Jesus as your Savior." And I did that. And along with Father John's encouragement, he gave me a Bible, started reading the Bible, and I just fell in love with Jesus. I'd heard the stories before, but it was a personal thing then.
How did faith mesh with your career?
At this time, I was in San Francisco. I was working down there, and a buddy of mine by the name of Bob Anthony, who is at a big popular station down there, KFRC, he and I were pals from Spokane, and he came up from LA, and we both had coffee, and we discovered that we were both Christians and had just gone through this born again experience kind of thing. And he had a background similar to mine, went to a Catholic school, and so we had a lot in common. And Bob was saying, hey man, I want to do a Christian radio station. And I said, well, cool. We both have jobs right now, but man, let's do it. And we started meeting at this coffee shop and started talking about it. And Bob actually put a radio station on the air in Santa Rosa. It was the first station of the K-Love empire.
Share a memorable interview you've done.
When I got to KJR in Seattle, I did a show called Words and Music. It was a Sunday night show. About this time, the Jefferson Airplane had changed their name to the Starship, and they were out promoting a record. And Grace Slick was going to come to the radio station. And I thought, oh, man, I'm not hip enough to interview Grace Slick, but it's my job. I got to do it. So in she comes, and you would not have met a more gracious, wonderful person. First thing she did was this was 76 or so, she brought an Instamatic camera where you could take the picture and then hand the picture to the person. So to the receptionist, she takes her picture and gives her a picture. Here, this is from me to you. This is your picture, at work today. And went around to everybody at the radio station, took their picture and gave them a picture of themselves that she took, and she took pictures with us. I don't even remember what the interview was about. It was something about the fact that the airplane, they didn't even own the name Jefferson Airplane, so they had to change it to Starship, and now they're out promoting this new record, which was a hit. I can't even remember which one it was. But and she had a contact lens that had a star in it. So you could look in her eyes, and it was actually, you'd see this star in her eyes. But she was the most gracious, wonderful. Oh, the phone's ringing. I got to go. No, it's all right. I'll let the answering machine grab it here this time.